Donny O'Gorman. I can't see who's at the far side, but great stuff from Matty Foley over there, but straight into the hands of Darren Kavanagh. Kavanagh with this kick out surely can't be too far from the half-time interval. And Paddy Manning has the whistle in the mouth, and it's half-time in Clowreas. Gets Broadford United 0, Shannonside 0. Not very entertaining, John, but two very good scoring opportunities for Broadford.
Not a bad game either now, and Broadford will be the happier going in at half-time, and it leaves us with an appetising second half. We'll see you after the break.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome back for the second half of the Desmond Cup final between Broadford United and Shannonside FC. Doesn't look like there's any changes on either side. So as we are for the start of the second half. And John, a quick goal here now for either team could really open up the match.
Well, you just feel at the moment there could only be maybe only one goal in it, because it's a very tight game and a lot at stake. And there's no second chances if a team goes ahead.
Well, definitely, I think Broadford United had a lot of the play in the first half. So let's hope they can continue the trend in the second half. Shannonside did get off to a good start, but first mistake of the night from Mikey Clancy, but Micheál Reedy with the experienced head to gather up the ball and play to the Lynch. Gary Egan, loose ball from Gary there over to O'Donnell, and there's Daniel Poe who after two serious knocks in the first half, we haven't seen much of him, but that's a good ball over there now towards Snow Behan, but Snow want to be Hussein Bolt to catch that one, and that's gone out over the line here, and it's a throw-in to Broadford United and Micheál Reedy. The power is there again for up towards Snow Behan with a good toe there from John McCall back towards Micheál Reedy, and that has gone out into the stand here for a throw-in to Shannonside to be taken here by Davy Delan for Shannonside. Davy Delan will look for Snow Behan once again, and Gary Egan doubling up there with John McAuliffe. Daniel Power. Snow. Ball there from Owen O'Connor, a high ball. Up going over, but this ball going here, but John McAuliffe is there for Broadford United. A good ball out there now towards Micheál Brosnan. Haven't seen much of Micheál Brosnan since I left Broadford, but I have to say I'm very impressed with him tonight. And Gary Egan, the captain of the team for Broadford United, and kicked out there by Kieran Kavanagh, and it's going to be a throw ball taken by Brian Hennigan to Foley. Back towards Micheál Brosnan. Great ball from Micheál Brosnan up there now towards Chaka. Coming onto it from midfield is Gary Egan for Broadford United. Ball in over the top of the linesman. Flag has gone up just down below us here, and it's going to be a free kick to Shannonside to be taken by Darren Kavanagh. I remember, John, in 2003 when we won the treble, it was Shannon Golden at the time, but without a shadow of a doubt, they were the best team that we came up against that year.
What year was that, Mike?
2003, John.
In the semi-final, was it?
No, but the whole league campaign,
yes,
they ran us very close.
Sean Trally beat in the final.
That was in the Desmond Cup final, yeah. Luckily to get to the final. I remember playing against Ballingarry, and I don't think we should have won it that day, but sure, we had the luck. Good play from Shaka once again, and of course Foley, great play from Foley. Matty Foley now for Broadford. Then now towards Ray Lynch. Great play from Ray Lynch. He's round Anthony O'Donnell, but O'Donnell, good play from O'Donnell, and it's gone out over the line. It's a throw ball to Broadford United, and Barry Lynch back to Foley. Foley has it from Barry Lynch. Lynch from O'Donnell, and it's still in play. O'Donnell in there again, and a good ball in, but headed out towards Gary Egan. great strike of a ball, can kick with both right and leg, left, good ball in, ball break out to the side of the field again towards Owen O'Connor and Barry Lynch. Good play from Owen O'Connor, but Micheál really just be closed down now by Snow. Good ball in, Daniel Power heads it out over towards Owen O'Connor, who'll keep it in. It's gone out over for a throw, and the intensity has risen, John, at the start of the second half.
Yeah, it has, with Broadford gone back on the advantage again, pressing out for a goal.
Yeah, good start from the second half. Maybe the management team at half time after curtailing Snow and Daniel Power think that this match is there now and maybe all out attack and 1 or 2 goals and finish off this Shannonside. I didn't see, John, how they got in the league. What was the results in the league? How did they get in?
Shannonside were about 3rd or 4th in the league, and sure, really the league was over early on the time.
Oh, very well.
Hello.
So Micheál Reedy has it now, this near side of the field. Great play from Micheál Reedy and a fantastic ball in from Micheál Reedy up towards Ray Lynch. The head from Lynch, and it's just gone off the head of Raymond Lynch, and a great ball in from Micheál Reedy to find Ray Lynch, skimmed off the head of Ray, and it's gone out for a goal kick to Darren Kavanagh and Shannonside. So 3.5 minutes gone in the second half, and still Broadford 0. So John, if Broadford were to mix it up, what subs would you bring on, and what way would you rearrange your team?
Well, I suppose Johnny Shanahan would be, I suppose, probably the first sub that would come on. I don't really know. No, I don't know what the way the selectors to be thinking at all.
We might know soon enough. With Johnny Shannon to a fantastic pace, very strong young lad. Foley for Broadford up there now towards Ray Lynch to find Micheál Brosnan. Good ball from Ray Lynch to find Micheál Brosnan, who's lifting up that the left hand side. Broadford on the attack again. Great stuff from Ray Lynch, and a shot from Ray Lynch, and that's gone harmlessly to the left of Kavanagh's post, and it's gone wide. So the sun just taking a break after a beautiful day, and conditions fantastic underfoot here in Clownrisk. So two good footballing teams, but definitely at the moment Broadford United are well on top. And Ray Lynch gone back to a 4-5-1 formation with Chaka up front in his own. Ray Lynch gone back again, so maybe it's just the same tactics as that. And seems like Shannonside are making the substitute over there at the far side of the field. We'll have to find out who's coming on. Could it be Daniel Power that's going off? So Davy Delan with a ball up there now towards Owen O'Connor over the head of Micheál Reedy. Owen O'Connor has fair pace, but Micheál Reedy is there to marshal him. And then out towards Snow and Joe McAuliffe. McAuliffe a dangerous ball across his own 18-yard box. Anthony Mulvihill is there, but Mikey Clancy is there for Broadford, and too is young Hannigan. And Hannigan is fouled, and it's going to be a free to Broadford United. And maybe Shannonside could be making their first switch of the evening, but yes, it looks like there's a switch here for Shannonside, and we'll see who's coming off. It looks like it could be the number 8, maybe and it is indeed. I think it is Kieran Kavanagh who's coming off for Shannonside, and we'll see who's going on in his place. And I've just been informed that it is Kevin Doody that's coming on for Shannonside. So Kieran Kavanagh, 5 or 6 minutes into the second half, and Kieran Kavanagh makes his way for Kevin Doody. Daniel Power has seen a bit more of action now in the second half, but being tackled over there now by Brian Hennigan, who after a very shaky start has really settled down in a fantastic game at left back for Broadford United. Anthony O'Donnell up there now towards Snow behind just McAuliffe, just switched off there for 2 minutes or 2 seconds, and that's all that Snow needs. Back now towards Davy Delan. Delan, a great ball there now towards Owen O'Connor. Owen O'Connor now back towards the subs, Kevin Doody. And Kevin Doody throw ball to Shannonside to be taken down there by Davy Delan. Hasn't put a foot wrong for Shannonside all night up towards Snow Bean, who's been very, very quiet so far this evening, but we all know the likes of Snow only needs one sniff at the goal, and that's it. That could be the Desmond Cup for Shannonside, but McAuliffe and Clancy have well marshalled him tonight. Up there now towards Shaka, being closely attended by Kieran Trinder. Back towards Kavanagh, the goalkeeper. And Shaka is going in to close him down and nearly got him. Up there now towards Raylinch again, but Shaka has it here for Broadford, but O'Donnell is there. The ball breaking out but towards Micheál Brosnan. And now comes Leo O'Donnell, a great player from Leo O'Donnell there for Shannonside, but who's there for Broadford United? Only the captain of the team, Gary Egan. And a great ball from Egan up towards Ray Lynch, but O'Donnell is there. O'Donnell and Lynch will be very close friends, playing for the Oscar trainer team. And just in the last 2-3 minutes, Shannonside seem to have upped their game a bit. Probably know that they're in a game, and it's not going to be a 4-0 scoreline. So John will just see who the subject. So Barry Lynch is leaving the field for Broadford United, and it looks like Johnny Shanahan is coming into the fray for Broadford United, and so it looks like Shaka, is coming over to this side of the field, and it looks like Johnny Shannon. So it looks like John that Broadford are going to play 4-4-2 now, with Ray Lynch going back to midfield probably, and Shaka and Johnny Shannon up front. So Johnny Shannon.
There's one thing about Johnny. Johnny will be able to mix it up there, and he might give the break to Shaka.
Yeah, Johnny too, playing soccer for Broadford United for a long time. Great strength, great fitness, great player from Shannon already, great person to hold up a ball. So it's great strength and determination, but free ball now, and it's going to be a free to Shannonside. So this we'll continue now with a free kick for Shannonside. Anthony O'Donnell has gone up for this free kick, and the ball in there towards the dangerous ball, but fantastic defending by McAuliffe once again for Broadford United. Anthony Mulvihill loses out Ray Lynch back towards Johnny Shanahan. The substitute, great ball now towards Foley. There's a great ball over to Shaka. Shaka's gone through now. Shaka has it now. He's 1-on-1 over here. Great ball in from Shaka, but no one running in from Broadford United. A fantastic ball. Great move, John. Great movement from defence to attack.
A great move from defence to attack, but that ball just moved away too much to the right for Shaka.
All from the head of Joe McCall up across Clancy. Great play from Clancy, closely watched there by Joe McAuliffe. I have to say, John, I'm very impressed with Joe McAuliffe tonight.
Absolutely, Joe, looking like he could be the man of the match tonight for Broadford United.
Yeah, definitely. He hasn't put a foot wrong in the heart of that defence. Johnny Shannon again and Ray Lynch in that last attack for Broadford United could have yielded in another scoring opportunity, but no one running in from midfield. So throw in the far side of the field to be taken by Leo O'Donnell for Shannonside. 12.5 minutes gone. Stalemate over there. Good, another fantastic tackle again by McAuliffe. Ball breaks down. The chance here for Shannonside. It's Behan, a brilliant save by Garrod Graney. Behan 1-on-1 with Garrod Graney. Mistake from Ray Lynch, giving the ball back to Shannonside, and John, that was some save.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a goal, and fair play to Graney. He saved that real well.
Just shows you Behan hasn't done anything for 60 minutes and just one sniffer goal, and that's how little that man can be in front of goals. But Garrod Graney again thwarting him on that occasion.
I'm just wondering there, is Johnny Graney there? Johnny is Garrod's uncle. He was the first goalkeeper ever for Broadford United.
And he's done it again there, John. A fantastic fist. A fantastic fist out there. Yeah, it probably runs in the family, and then just hear shouts of encouragement from JJ Murphy. That was a fantastic save. Hasn't put a foot wrong, I have to say. But Shannonside just upping the ante a small bit. Garrod Graney with this kick out into the centre of the field, up there now towards Gary Egan and Daniel Power. Daniel Power does well to win that up towards Owen O'Connor. Back towards Owen O'Connor again. And the ball has gone out over this line here. Kevin Doody unlucky not to keep the ball in on that occasion. It's going to be a throw ball. A throw into Broadford United and Micheál Reedy. Foley and Gary Egan, but he elects to go to Shaka. Shaka, good play from Shaka, but Daniel Power is there for Mikey Clancy and Ray Lynch and Gary Egan, but back there sweeping up with Joe McAuliffe. David Delan for ball goes astray, but towards Johnny Shannon, holding it up well. Johnny turns, Brilliant stuff from Johnny Shannon. Moroney can't get near him. Good ball in there towards Ray Lynch. And it's kicked out there by Trinder. And it's going to be a throw ball. A bit of a mix up there. Micheál Reedy looking for Gary Egan. Shaka's there, as too is Johnny Shanahan. Good ball up there now towards Micheál Brosnan inside. Ball breaks in, there's a chance here for Broadford United. And the ball is broken to Kavanagh, but Anthony Mulvihill seems to have picked up a kick into the face there. So an injury there to Anthony Mulvihill. Let's hope he's okay to continue, so we'll get underway again. A bit groggy there, probably got a kick into the face there from Ray Lynch, but accidentally so. He may just have to go off for a small bit of attention. So John, 15 minutes gone in the second half, and Shannonside have upped the ante a small bit.
Yes, they have upped the ante, and of course Snow there, to the great save by Garrod Graney. I thought it was curtains for Broadford United, but a great save by Garrod, and well done to him.
Yeah, he hasn't put a foot wrong so far in his first Desmond Cup final as well. Probably just about 18 years of age maybe, and it's fair trial of him. So can Broadford United win this Desmond Cup for the first time since 2003? What a fantastic achievement it would be to do the double for Ray Lynch, Christy Purcell, Jim Neenan and Dan Reedy. Put a lot of work into this team this year, and let's hope they can reap the rewards. Yeah, it looks like curtains. I think it is Anthony Mulvihill that is going off for Shannonside, and we'll just see who's coming on, or maybe they're just going to patch him up. But he seemed to have got a bad kick. So we'll continue anyway with Dan Kavanagh, and we'll let you know the progress with Anthony Mulvihill. We wish him a speedy recovery, but I hope it's not too serious. But up towards Snow, then he wins that first ball, and the ball breaks to Owen O'Connor. Danger here for Broadford. Owen O'Connor closely attended to there by Micheál Brosnan. O'Connor's looking for support over there, getting number, gets a fantastic ball in up, goes Garrod Graney, the fist out there now towards, it looks like Alan Moroney. Moroney is well blocked down there by Foley. Foley, great ball towards Ray Lynch now. Shaka's gone, if he can get it through to Shaka, but well intercepted by Davy Deland. Back to Moroney again. Matty Foley having a good game now at the right hand side of midfield. Back there now towards Micheál Reedy. Micheál can play with both left and right, two great feet in him. Ray Lynch to Mikey Clancy, slowing the pace down. Up there now towards me, Hannigan. Towards Micheál Brosnan, great first time football from Broadford, and Anthony O'Donnell there. Crossing inside, closely marking Johnny Shanahan, but a good one-touch football there from Broadford United. Gary Egan back towards Matty Foley. Michal Reedy, there's ocean of space at this side of the park. Michal Reedy's at it, he looked for Ray Lynch. But Michal just for the first time. And Kevin Doody's taking on Michal Reedy. Great play from Michal Reedy. Fantastic play from Michal Reedy. Back towards Joe McAuliffe. Reedy to McAuliffe, back to Reedy again. And it looks like Ray Lynch to Michal Reedy. Great experience there from Reedy. John lost the ball but made it great amends to get it back.
Yeah, there was 32 or 3 or 4 years of experience there from Michal Reedy. There was no doubt about it.
You can't beat it, John. The bit of experience. So Kevin Doody being spoken to now by Paddy Manning. Probably just speaking out a ton there to the referee, and it won't. So there's another substitute coming on for Shannonside. So it looks like Declan Nairn is coming on for the injured Anthony Mulvihill. I think it is that's gone off. Broadford United. So Declan Nairn, now that's 2 substitutes now for Shannonside. So we wish Anthony Mulvihill a speedy recovery. Up goes Ray Lynch, but good defensive work there by Michal Reedy for Broadford United with the throw up there now towards Johnny Shanahan. Good play from Shanahan back towards Michal Reedy, back towards Mikey Clancy. Mikey Clancy but towards Daniel Poe. That's the wrong man to get the ball at this stage of the match. And the referee Paddy Manning and the Shannonside supporters are not happy, but a bit casual there from Mikey John, not like him.
Yes, he was the last man there and he should have been getting rid of that ball.
Yeah, I suppose getting out of that danger zone is the number one thing. But there is an injury there and it looks like it could be, it might be Brian Hennigan that's down. It's hard to see now at this stage, but it is indeed Brian Hennigan. And John, I suppose after he had a very nervy start, but he's really played a fantastic game at left.
Yeah, he played very well now. Indeed, he showed Declan or Daniel Poe that he was around early on.
Indeed, he did. Yeah, I think that the message was loud and clear from the Broadford United team. It's a fantastic ball up from Michal Reedy. Get stuff from Johnny Shannon up. Shaka just couldn't take it under control. Barry Foley towards Ray Lynch. Been closely attended to now by Kevin Doody. Off of Kevin Doody and it's back towards Ray Lynch, and it's a throw to Broadford United and Michal Reedy. Looking for the run up towards Shaka. Great stuff from Shaka. Daniel Power is there. Great play from Gary Egan. Ray has it now for Broadford United. Good ball out this side towards Michal Reedy. Can pass a pinpoint pass if he wants. And it looks like it's going to be a throw ball off of Kieran Trinder and a throw ball to Broadford United and yet again Michal Reedy. Just waiting for a ball now to be thrown back in. So nearly halfway through the second half and still waiting for the breakthrough. Great play from Johnny Shannon. That's a fantastic volley from Johnny Shannon to Ray Lynch, and that's a fantastic ball from Johnny Shannon. That's a chance, John, for Ray Lynch. A great ball from Shannon.
Yeah, great chance from Shannon and a great cross, but it just was a bit too strong for Ray.
It was indeed, and Ray just holding his back. I hope he's not injured. But again, Broadford need to up the ante a bit now, and another half a chance there for Raymond Lynch. This was 2 clear-cut chances for either team. Snow for Shannonside at the start of the second half and Shaka for Broadford United. So it's probably even Stevens on the clear-cut chances, but overall I think Broadford United are just shading it. Trinder having a good game for Shannonside there at centre half. Owen O'Connor heading it on, but only towards Mikey Clancy for Broadford United. Back up there, and there's Leo O'Donnell for Shannonside, heading that ball out over the far side of the field. So still waiting for the breakthrough here in Clownreask. A good play from Foley again. But Alan Maroney was reading that situation very well. Up to Shaka, great touch from Shaka. That's a fantastic touch. This fella has really skill to one. Brilliant, great feet, great shoot. Oh, what a shot from Shaka. Brilliant play from Broadford United, John. That fella has unbelievable skill.
Certainly, and the shot of the game.
Yeah. I must say that his touches have been absolutely sublime this evening, and he had Darren Kavanagh at all ends up there. That was inches in that one. "22 minutes gone. Another chance for Broadford United. Let's hope we don't regret these chances at the end of the 90 minutes. Kavanagh, good kick out from Kavanagh. Up goes Lynch, up goes Egan, and Egan wins it, heads it off Lynch. Maroney is there for Shannonside. Back towards the player manager, Ray Lynch. Looks as though to be a foul, but Leo O'Donnell is there. Gary Egan can't take the ball under control. So Daniel Power playing in kind of a defensive role now for Shannonside. Ball up towards Snow, well held up by Snow. But Lynch is there, not giving the Snow and Michal Reedy. Up there now towards Daniel Power and Johnny Shanahan. Gary Egan has it though. Good control from Egan towards Johnny Shanahan. Good back in. Gary Egan, ball given away. In danger here. Owen O'Connor has speed to run, but so too was Gary Egan, and who's that to sweep it up with Mikey Clancy. Mikey Clancy fouls Owen O'Connor, and Mikey just in the last few minutes has made one or two little errors that are creeping into his game, and just let's hope that he can just cut them out. So John, a few errors there from Mikey, not like him.
Yeah, Mikey he went to play the ball and to keep it in play. He might have done better if he put it out over the line.
Yeah, and given a free kick in this situation, John, is not good.
Those threes are very dangerous from that position.
Kevin Dooley's going to in-swing this one, and yet again, and O'Donnell is going up there, Snow is going up there, so they're going to really have to. It's the most threatening that Shannonside have come through, but the ball is a brutal free kick from Kevin Dooley. Not complaining.